swatches and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions when it comes to the brand new Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eyes palette. Smoky eyes are forever. So if you're interested in the Smoky Eye palette and you're interested in Charlotte Tilbury, make sure you keep on watching. But before I go any further, don't forget to make sure you hit that subscribe button, select all in your notifications. This way, hopefully YouTube will notify you the moment I do any uploads. And also, if you end up loving my video, I would also greatly appreciate if you guys give me a big old thumbs up and maybe leave me a little comment below. Let me know how your day's going or how you like the palette and if you're gonna pick it up. But anyways, let's get to it and let's start this video and let's go. So let me start off by saying just really quick, if you guys see my makeup running off on the top of my lip, I do apologize. I'm sweating like a pig. It is about 90 something degrees. I'm upstairs and there's no air conditioning. I just have like a little fan going right now, and so literally the only area my makeup's melting is on my top of my lip. I've spent the last 30-40 minutes trying to pat it down, fix it, and so yeah. So anyone have tips, let me know, because no matter what I've done or used, it never stays on if it's a hot day. So any recommendations would be greatly appreciated. So yes, as I mentioned, today I'm very excited because I'm going to be doing a review and tutorial on the new Charlotte Tilbury palette, the Instant Eye palette. Smoky eyes are forever, and this is their holiday palette for 2021, and this year's theme was smoky eyes, of course. And for anyone that knows Charlotte Tilbury and their longer 12-pan eyeshadow palettes, these are typically made in Italy and they usually have like an 18-month shelf life. Charlotte Tilbury just got changed to a cruelty-free company, so I'm not sure if it's still Leaping Bunny certified, but it's under some pilot program for products that are being sold in China. So I'll keep you guys posted if I hear any other news about it. But this beautiful holiday palette comes in a black packaging, as I was mentioning, and on the back it tells you, your 1, 2, 3. So shade 1 is your prime, so your base color. Shade 2 is your enhanced color, so basically like your crease or something like that. And then shade 3 is your smoke, so it's the one you put in your crease or lower lash line to make it pop. That's one thing that I've always appreciated for Charlotte Tilbury, because even if you're the most advanced or the most novice, someone just beginning to makeup, her eyeshadow palettes make it very easy for anyone to actually use. And as you can see, there's basically 4 trios in here. So technically speaking, you have your 4 looks you can create using the palette, but you can of course always mix and match if you choose to. But again, this is just something to kind of help you with ideas as you're doing makeup looks and if you just want something quick and easy. So I'm excited to get started. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in a video right now and show you guys all this. Because I got it on pre-sale on their 48-hour sale. They did send over this tiny little brush. It's a mini blender brush. It's a cute little shader brush, so that's nice. It's a good size, so definitely will always get used out of brushes. But I was able to also pick up the coveted contour wand in light medium. It's crazy. Like, this had been sold out for quite some time. In fact, they had restocked just recently, and the medium dark is already sold out. I'm not sure how many of the light mediums are left, but yeah, so I'm excited to try this out. Most likely the video will be going to my Instagram because I tend to upload there a little bit faster because it's easier editing. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram so that you guys can can check out my tutorials. But yeah, so I'm really excited to try this out. Everyone always raves about it. It's a pricey little bugger, but I do love liquids. I love creams, and the shade looked very lovely. I would like to comment that I've already primed my eyes with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair. That's typically my holy grail when it comes to eyeshadow bases, because it doesn't necessarily crease on me, and it helps control right now my oils, which is, oh my god, like I feel like I've often done mauve tones. I've often done like this type of look, you know, that traditional smoky eye. The one that is just really catching my attention that I really want to use, and it kind of complements this t-shirt, is the Power Eyes, the olive green tones right here, the second set. That is really eye-catching to me, and I'm going to use those for the look, you guys. So I'm going to start off with this matte olive tone right here. So using the Charlotte Tilbury blender brush, I'm actually using the olive tone, and I'm placing it right above the crease line. I'm trying to create a shape so it looks more of a winged out look, and it gives me more of a lifted look as well, since I do have very hooded, kind of droopy eyes. And then what I do, once I'm happy with the shape I created, I actually start building out the corner to create more, again, of a winged shape and finish out that shade. I'm going to go in with the third shade, which is your Smoke shade, which is a smoke olive, and I'm going to start applying that on the outer portion. So I'm using my BK Beauty shader brush, and I'm actually using it to pack in that smoke olive shimmer tone, and I'm only applying it from the center and outward, about 2/3 basically of the eyelid, and I am taking it a little bit above my crease just so it opens up my eye. Now I actually just flipped around the brush, and I'm taking that light green tone just to put it on the inner corner, again just to create a little bit of more dimension, and I'm actually just packing it in. And so midway during this, my camera decided to shut off, and because it was overheating, so let's start over, and hopefully I can recreate this look on this side. So I'm back again and trying to recreate the same shape that I started on my right eye. Now this time around, it's actually much easier to apply and blend my crease, as it's now not as hot and my lids are not as sweaty or oily, so everything's applying better. It's just the brush is a little awkward, you know, because it's so tiny, it's travel size. But again, I'm going back and creating the shape I want, and once I'm done creating the shape on the top, I actually took the same brush and I actually dragged it to my lower lash line to just kind of start adding some color and shape. But you know, then we continue going, and I'm going back and adding that smoke shade, starting from the middle of the lid and dragging it out. And again, I'm just doing kind of like a packing and blending motion. And I would like to note that anything I use in this video will be listed down in the description, so if you are interested in picking it up, everything's accessible along with the products I use for my makeup look. Now as you can see, I left the inner corner, as I'm going to take that light greenish tone and I'm going to pop that in there. Now I would like to note and remind you that I'm not wetting the brush. I'm not using anything else to intensify the shades. These shades just are that buttery, that pigmented, and I actually had no fallout whatsoever. Charlotte has such a beautiful formula. I really love her eyeshadow palettes. I actually went back with the BK Beauty blending brush, and I actually went back to intensify the outer corner because I wasn't too happy how the matte olive shade had turned out. It was kind of light. Once I was happy with it, I took the BK Beauty smudger brush and I went with that dark warm brown, and I actually used it on the top lash band, and I only went about halfway in and then buffed it outward, kind of creating like a faux wing liner without taking it all the way in. And just so you guys know, I'm tapping it in. Again, I didn't wet the brush whatsoever, and it just really builds up very nicely. It just gives you a little bit more dimension to your look. And then once I finished with that, I actually took the now I realized I forgot to take the olive matte tone and smudge it to my lower lash line to intensify the shade a little bit more. So I'm using the Luxie brush because it's a nice little blending brush and it fits well for my under eyes. And once I was done with that, I went back with that smudger brush and that warm dark brown, and I smudged it to my lower lash line again to create more dimension in the look. Then to buff and blend everything out, I actually took that matte kind of bisque bone shade and I'm using it to blend out all the colors. Now I did realize that I needed to intensify the top because I had gone overboard on my other eye. So I went back and added more of that olive matte shade, and just so that they matched, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to have one, otherwise my eye will look super obvious that they're droopy. Once I was done, I actually took my Stila waterproof liner and I applied that on the inner rim, and then a little bit on my waterline as well, again just to create more. Then I took that pearly shimmer shade, I think it's the Smoke in the First Trio, and I'm popping it on the inner corner, and I'm using a Hank & Henry tiny concealer brush. I think it's the Nicole brush, and I'm just applying it to increase the intensity. Now you guys, this is where I messed up. I should not have applied it on my brow bone, and then I ended up tapping it and dragging it downward instead of just tapping it in, so I ended up creating a little bit of fallout on that left eye, but otherwise it still looked really pretty. It's just lesson learned for next time. Then I took my Film Star palette and I took that highlighter and just popped it in a little bit just to blend out the shades, and then I applied just a little bit with the tiny little Millie brush on the bridge of my nose and on my cheekbones just for a little pop. I highly recommend you guys checking out this palette. The mini Film Star is only like $25, so it's a great deal for two great shades. Now I was sent a sample of the what's it called, Push Up mascara, and I really loved how much volume and dimension it gave my lashes. That you guys, I think I'm going to be investing on a full size here soon. As you can see, I just did like one nice solid coat, and it just did give me a lot of nice volume and dimension. I like the wand. It wasn't flaky, didn't give me spidery, lashes. Man, I regret not getting a bundle when I saw them available. Now to, just finish out the look and everything, I'm touching up my makeup because again, I'm sweating like a pig. So I used my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder foundation to set, buff everything out. Then my Tarte Cosmetics Maracuja Mist, and then the Thrive Beauty lip liner. I forgot the shade, you guys, so I do apologize. Now using the mini sample of the Pillow Top Bullet lipstick I received, I'm just applying it to the rest of my lips. I really liked how the shade looked. It's a nice natural mauvey tone. Now let me know what you guys think of the look. I know the eyes got a little carried away, but I'm still very happy with it overall. I'm absolutely in love with this palette, you guys, and I love the look. It is so stunning, so user-friendly. I literally started off with my trio and then I worked from there. I knew I wanted a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that, and you're able to build on those shades and mix and match, and it all works so cohesively. And for anyone that is a beginner or that is looking for something that's going to be more worth the bang for your buck, because again, Charlotte, I know is expensive. In my opinion, it's expensive. I mean, not as expensive as Pat, though I do love Pat's palettes. I personally feel that these $75 palettes are a better value than the $54 palettes, because that's that's a quad, that's 4 shades in total, while you're getting 12 in this palette, and it has a great variation of mattes and shimmers. Again, the shimmers work so beautifully. I didn't even need to wet the brush. I didn't need to do anything extra. Just make sure I tapped it off in the back of my hand so there's no like a bunch of X's, so it didn't fall down my face. In fact, the little bit that I had fall, it wasn't fallout, it was me rubbing it by accident when I was tapping it out, you know? So that's on me, because on this side, which again the camera had cut out on me, I have no fallout, no nothing, and I tapped it out, you know, like I'm supposed to. And then, I know I'm not supposed to be reviewing the mascara, but oh my gosh, do I love this mascara. The mascara gave my lashes so much lift and volume. I might be investing in a Charlotte Tilbury mascara. I'm kicking myself in the butt for not picking it up when I saw it in like the value set, but I will definitely pick it up soon. Right now I have quite a few that are open, so it's not an urgency, but it's definitely a must. It's beautiful pillow top lipstick. It's again a very nice neutral tone, so I'm very glad that they sent it to me, you know, as a free sample, so that's great. Again, if you guys purchase anything from the Charlotte Tilbury website, the nice thing is if you sign up for their like email list, so you guys get promo codes and things like that, you do always get like a 10% off your first purchase. Also, for purchases over like $75, $90, something like that, you're always given like samples to choose from, and then they also have like other freebies that they send from time to time. So that's another nice thing. And their shipping was pretty fast. I chose their standard free shipping, and I got my order in a matter of like 3 to 4 business days, which is amazing, especially since like FedEx has been a hot mess, but UPS was actually pretty good at delivering it to me this time. I highly recommend the new Charlotte Tilbury Smoky Eye palette. It's a very versatile palette for even the most novice in makeup, and you know, you can grow with it, and it's just very safe. But again, you still have your pops of color. So again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And before you guys head out, I would greatly appreciate if you guys give my video a thumbs up, and hopefully you guys will decide to join the Perky family. And again, don't forget, you guys, make sure to take care, be safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Goodbye.